guys, sorry for the delay. Welcome to 2018. I'm sorry for the delay for part two, but I've been crazy busy with some exciting hosting news that I will be glad to share with you guys when the time comes. But I definitely did want to follow up and give you part two to my becoming a host tutorial, or if I'm just answering a couple of questions and then we can just call it that. I told you this time I would tell you a little bit about my personal journey to becoming a host. So that's what I'm going to do. I started hosting because I was studying improv comedy with the Groundlings in Los Angeles, which I highly, highly recommend. If you decide to become a host, you should definitely take classes in improv if you can, because it always helps to be able to think quick on your feet, because you never know what's going to happen. Teleprompter can go out, never know who you're going to get down the carpet, never know what kind of questions you might, curveballs you might get thrown at in an interview. So you should always be able to think quick on your feet and respond gracefully. So improv comedy, or improv in general, I think is a must in hosting. But I was doing it for me. I have a theater background, and I just so happen to love improv comedy. I've been doing it since high school. And so I said, why not learn from the best? So I was studying with the Groundlings, and I had an instructor that also taught improv for host, and she said to me, well, your personality, have you ever thought about hosting? And I said, no, not really. I mean, she's like, well, take a class, see what you think. I took a class, and I never ever looked back. I knew immediately it was what I wanted to do with my life. It was like the aha moment, and all the angels sang, and was like, this is exactly what it is that I want to wake up and do every single day. So that's how I kind of got started into hosting. I took classes, and then I started telling people everywhere I went, yeah, I'm a host. Met the right person, and they were like, really? Well, it so happens I'm looking for a host. Do you want to work this press junket? And I was like, of course, knowing good and well I had no idea what I was doing other than what I had learned in a hosting class. Went for it, and I haven't looked back since. I have literally been working nonstop since that day, and that was about 7 years ago. So I definitely did find what it is that I am the most passionate about, and I get to do it every day. And that is because I went for it, and I believed in myself. Even when I didn't have the experience, I was confident in my abilities. And when someone asked if I could do it, I just said yes. And I figured it out. And I remember calling one of my friends who is a producer. And when I got my first red carpet at a major award show, I won't say which one it is because I don't want to give it away to the person that hired me. But I remember calling them the day before the award show, like, I got this job on this red carpet, and I have no idea how to produce a package. Could you teach me over the phone? So every step of the way, I was constantly learning, and I'm constantly learning still today. I think that you should never, ever stop learning. So you never know where your opportunity is going to come from. Whatever it is that you do, whether you're a host, a singer, an actor, let people know all the time, this is what I do, this is who I am, because you just never know where your opportunity lies. Now, what is non-traditional about my journey is, out of my entire career, I think I've only been on maybe 4 auditions ever. And that's by choice. I'm a bit of a rebel when it comes to tradition. And I believe in, if you want to do something, then do it. There should be nothing in the world that holds you back. And I didn't want to be a victim of a person that is reliant on someone else being able to give me an opportunity. And sometimes I feel like that's what you can begin to feel like when you go on audition after audition after audition. It's like you're standing in front of somebody begging them to give you an opportunity to prove that you are enough, that you are good enough for that job or that network or whatever. And while auditions are sometimes necessary, and I've learned that, and I've been on a few, I don't believe that that is the only way that you can succeed in this industry. I believe that you can put yourself out there on YouTube, like we're watching right now, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, there's on Vimeo. There's a million platforms at this point where you can put yourself out there. You can let people know what it is that you do and how talented you are, and you can make your own opportunities to get interviews and showcase your talent and let people know your point of view. And there's more than just one way to let people know that you have arrived, that you are here. And I don't believe that that's just through auditioning. Sometimes auditions can break people. It's survival of the fittest, but it is a lot of rejection. It's a lot of rejection. And in this industry, you will have to learn how to face rejection. I have faced rejection time and time again, not just through a few auditions, but in other ways. And you gotta have tough skin. That is true. If you really, really want it, you have to fight for it. You have to fight for it, and you have to make it happen for yourself. I believe that that is always the best way. Why? Not only to prove to yourself that you can do it, but honey, let me be honest with you, the checks are different. It is different than when you are just collecting a check as talent, than when you are collecting a check as the creator, as talent, as the producer, as the editor, as the videographer. You know what I mean? Like, you have to look at it in the difference of, being a hired hand or being Oprah Winfrey, where you own the network, where you own the Oprah show, a Tyler Perry, people of that nature that have somewhat control over their destiny. Because there's one thing that I want you to know, if you get nothing else from this. If you are just talent, you can be hired and you can be fired. You can be replaced unless you make yourself irreplaceable. So when I said in the other video, know all aspects of your industry, that is probably one of the most valuable things I can tell you. Know all aspects of your industry. Be irreplaceable. And, create your own platform. Don't wait on opportunities from other people, because you might be waiting forever for someone else to give you a chance. So if there's, something that I can share with you from my journey, that would be it. You can do what I'm doing, what a million other, hosts or presenters out there are doing on your own. On your own. So hopefully they give you a little insight. I don't want to go too long. But if there's more questions that you have and more things that you want to know, continue to email me, tweet me, follow me on Instagram at CNikky blog. And I can't wait to tell you more about what's happening right now. So thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, guys. And best of luck to you. I believe in you.